What's good, YouTube? It's your man BG Tech Life. Today, as you can see, we got the Samsung Galaxy Z Fold 5 on deck, and today we're doing a video that's opposite of a video I just did. I did top 5 reasons to buy the Samsung Galaxy Z Fold 5. So now we're gonna do my top 5 reasons of not to buy the Samsung Galaxy Z Fold 5. 5 reasons you will pass on this device. So let's get into it. Okay, YouTube, so let me just put this out there. This is an objective video. I'm just posing these questions to myself and answering them to the best of my ability. So please don't think that I'm going from one extreme to the next, this, that, and the third. I'm just making content and really just trying to look at it from 2 different perspectives or multiple perspectives. And that's how I think everybody should look at tech when they're reviewing it, being able to be objective and see it from both sides of the fence. So let's just get into these reasons, guys. Reason number 1 not to buy the Samsung Galaxy Z Fold 5 is the cover display. As we see, is now 2 foldables that are available outside of the Z Fold 5 in the United States, and they have done a better job of nailing the cover display. If you're somebody that wants a phone experience on the outside or the cover display of your foldable, Samsung at this point is not your first choice if that's your preference. As we can see, the OnePlus Open and the Pixel Fold obviously do it better. So that's reason number 1. Reason number 2 is the price. I feel like Samsung has been making this device for about 5 years now. We own the Samsung Galaxy Z Fold 5 and the price has not really came down. Now at $17.99 or and up for different storage and different options and things of that nature, that's a lot of money. For $17.99 you could buy a laptop, you could buy a MacBook at this point, and probably a used device. So that's just a lot of money to invest in a foldable smartphone at times, especially depending on what you're trying to do. And I feel like we're at the point where foldable smartphones should be coming down. If you notice, when technology first came out, when flat screens first came out, they were really expensive. Then over the years, as the technology became more easier to access, it got cheaper and cheaper. And I think making a Samsung Galaxy Z Fold 5 now is way cheaper than it cost Samsung to make the first Galaxy Z Fold. Of course, engineering and just really putting it together. But they've done this so many times. I'm sure it's not costing Samsung the same amount of money to make these foldables, and they just not passing on the savings. Reason number 3 is camera processing. Now, the Samsung Galaxy Z Fold 5 got a triple camera setup, ultra wide telephoto, and that's all good and everything, but it's what Samsung does with the pictures after the camera sensors take the picture that is probably the worst thing about Samsung photography on their smartphones. That's the over processing. I feel like when you look at all these camera comparisons, and me personally using these devices, it tends to overexpose the picture all the time, and it gets a little old. You can make these cameras just seem so much better by fixing the processing and really getting some type of better computational photography going on or post-processing than what you have now, which is overexposing a lot of photos and really not nailing the picture. And it's not because of the sensors are trash, it's because the processing after the camera take the picture is trash. Now we got to talk about charging, guys. As you can see, we got the Type-C on deck on the bottom of the Z Fold 5, and this device is supposed to charge at 45 watts, but a lot of times it does not charge at 45 watts. You maxing out at like 35 watts on the charge. I've done it. I've got these charging cables that show exactly what type of wattage the device is putting down when it's charging, and I just feel like these devices charge too slow, especially now that Samsung has competition with the OnePlus Open, which is coming in the door, 67 watt fast charge, real charge, and getting you from 0 to 100 in probably under 30 minutes. I feel like since the Galaxy Note 7, Samsung has really been scared to like really deep dive into fast charging like OnePlus had, but now you have to, because that's your competition. They're in the United States with you and they making foldables. So yeah, we need y'all to step that up also. We need better, faster charging for this big device so we can go on with our day. Last but not least, on the Samsung Galaxy Z Fold 5, they need to work on the crease and the hinge. Now, the hinge is really good, but for some reason, they need to figure out what to do with the display when the device is unfolded, maybe stretch it a little bit. I'm not sure, but I've seen a lot of these Chinese foldables, the OnePlus Open, the crease in the middle of the screen is not deep as this Samsung Galaxy Z Fold 5. If you look, I got some light on it. It's getting pretty deep. compared to the competition now. Now, a lot of these things were a past before, but Samsung, you got competition now in the United States. There's 2 other foldable devices that people can actually buy right now. The Pixel Fold is in the Courier store, but the OnePlus is not in the Courier store, so that's still the advantage y'all got. But y'all gonna have to start fixing things like this, like the crease that these other manufacturers are actually paying attention to. It's time for y'all to compete. But yeah, these are just 5 reasons not to buy the Samsung Galaxy Z Fold 5 in 2023 right now. It's your boy BG Tech Life. Thanks for watching. If you're watching, get subscribed. I'm out. Peace.